Welcome to CoinBook. My name is Calvin Waite, and I trade Bitcoin and cryptocurrency for a living. My goal is to help you guys to become better traders and to help you see opportunities within the crypto markets. So please subscribe. I would love for you to be a part of the community that we are building. Happy birthday, Bitcoin white paper. This is the day, 12 years, and what a monumental day. Check this out. We're still in the green zone. 50 is getting further and further above the 100, so we're starting to break up. And if you'll look here, our high for the day so far is there it is, 14,100. 14,100. Can I just take a second to tell you how unbelievably awesome this is? If I go to a monthly chart, our high back in June of last year is 13,880. Our high today, 14,100. Now, does this mean we've broken above our resistance? No. But there are two parts of that. The first part is a wick above. A wick above is a signal. So this is signaling to the rest of the market and the traders that there's no wall at 13,880. There's no wall there that is indestructible. So we've already broken through. There's nothing standing there in our way. Now it's just a psychological wall. So step two is a close above 13,880. A close above 13,880, and that will sell a lot of investors on the fact that we are moving upwards. Past few days, we've seen these really long tails underneath, so we've seen support, and there's just so much excitement that we're heading up here. We need a correction, but it's just not happening, which is fine. If we can go even a month or more before we have that correction, that's totally fine. But this is unbelievable. This is monumental. The last time we were in, let me go out here. Last time we were above 14,000 ever was the week of January 15th of 2018. It has been 2.5 years, guys, since we have seen a number as high as this. And even then, it only lasted for a few weeks. Oh my goodness. Buckle up, guys. Happy birthday, Bitcoin. HODL that Bitcoin. HODL it. Just like this. Okay, so there are two coins on the market that are starting to show signs of support. They are not confirmed yet, so there's nothing to buy, but I wanted to bring them to your attention because they could be quite profitable pretty soon here. One is Curve. So Curve Finance here. This is a newer coin, obviously. Back in August is when they were listed on Binance. And if you'll notice the action in the chart, we have support. We had kind of a stagnant resistance, so we kind of had support here. It sort of flipped to resistance. Questionable, really. But here was our support here. It flipped to resistance here. Support here became resistance. So this support has not been touched. This dropped so quickly that we never revisited this level. So this is a potential price target. Let me put a line down just so you got it. This hasn't been touched. And so this is potentially a price target from our current price of 3,000 Satoshi, there's a zero missing, but 3,000 Satoshi up to 8,500 Satoshi is nearly a triple. So this is something we should keep our eyes on as far as like a possibility. Okay, so back to the grind. We have support here. It did flip to resistance here. We have support here. The question is will we flip to resistance or not? So the question is with this slowdown here, we're starting to, we had a long bar. Maybe I'll zoom in so it's easier to see. We had a long bar followed by shorter bars. That means that some of this momentum is dying out, and now we've turned into a green bar here. So if we can do this, if we have one more day above this low, this point will technically be a swing low. And this swing low, if we established a low that was higher than this low, that will be the first time in the history of this coin that we had a higher low. Do you think there will be a little bit of buying and a little bit of excitement after something like this? I think so. I think this has a real nice potential to bring in some nice returns. So I want you to keep your eye on Curve. This is, if this turns out to be a bottom or a turning point, you can already sense that when things do turn, there's going to be some dollars that are ready to be put into this. But watch this one closely. If we slip below, then we just need to watch and see if this point becomes our resistance or if we manage to make a high that's above. Because if we start zigzagging, that's accumulation phase, getting ready for that turnaround. So keep your eye on that. The only other coin that I'm going to just briefly mention, just because everything else is looking pretty rough, but Litecoin could possibly be a coin that's showing us some support. So what I've been looking for here is to see if this low remains the lowest low. So today we finally had a little bit of green. We can have another day up here and establish another swing low that's higher than this swing low, then this will look really nice because our foundation is starting to get set in place. We now have a higher high in the books, and if we can get a higher low, this is the flavor of a turnaround. So we're not quite there, and as you can see, if I turn on the colors, even though we did get above this into the white zone, above the 50, that's our struggle. We really don't have a ton of confidence until we can close above the 50 and stay there. So happy Bitcoin birthday, everybody, and we'll catch you on the next one. All right, you guys, we are almost to 1,000 subscribers, and when we get monetized, I'm going to be giving away these enviable Coinbook t-shirts, the apex of crypto fashion. So if you could comment your ideas on how I should distribute these. I'm not sure if I should give out one per day, or one to the best comment, or one per week. So give me your ideas, but I want to build this brand and expand our community.